Trendsetter, I'm better. My rhymes are good. I got a gold name plate that says I wish you would. And when battles begin, then I gotta join in. And before my rhyme is over, you know I'ma win. Cool J has arrived, so you better make way. Ask anybody in the crowd, they say the kid don't play. Sport competition, that's my hobby and job. I don't wear disguise because I don't over my. Got a pinpoint rap.
James Todd Smith started his rapping career with his debut album in 1985 under the name LL Cool J, which stands for Ladies Love Cool James. This album was the first released on the Def Jam label and was hugely influential in being one of the first rap albums to achieve mainstream success. LL Cool J has had a long and successful career as a rapper and as an actor. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was Mr. Cool J's second album, and it sold huge numbers, roughly 2 million in the States. And it's my first encounter with this album. I've heard of LL Cool J. I must have heard some of his songs before. I've certainly come across him as an actor as well. And here we are again. It's a rap album. Okay, so apparently this is new school. And given that this is actually still pretty early in the scheme of things in terms of rap, I wonder how long old school lasted for, but possibly not very long. And apparently the defining characteristics of new school are that it's very stripped back. And that is the case here. It's almost all just drum beats and rapping, but some tracks have some stabby samples in them. There's one track that's got electric piano in it. Yeah, so the content is, compared to the previous rap album, which I didn't like at all, not bad for rap. So I've had several rap albums that I've had to review. I'm putting myself through this, so I've got nobody to blame but myself. And comparatively, this is easier to take, and I think this is because it's pretty early on. So there's quite a lot of boasting about rapping, which is fairly normal stuff. There's some stuff about relationships, which is actually not too bad. There's some stuff about fame and money and things like that. There's stuff about partying, etc. There's less about guns. The attitude to women is considerably better than some of the rap albums that I've come across. And there's a mixture of other stuff in here as well. So Bristol Hotel is about ladies of the night. There's a fantasy track, which is one of my favourites, which is My Rhyme Ain't Done, which is it's a fantasy idea of lots of different scenarios that he's describing of himself in with cartoon characters and superheroes and all sorts of things, and that's quite a lot of fun. There's a track called Go Cut Creator Go, which samples rock and roll music, and I quite like that. Musically, it could have been better handled, but it's still reasonable. And unusually, there's a track called I Need Love, which is the one with the electric piano backing, and it's a rap song about love, which is very unusual. They're usually about other aspects of romantic relationships in a very kind of macho and often quite destructive and explicit way. This was much more palatable. Cheesy, but I'm gonna, give this some respect for having decent attitudes generally. The rapping, again, what do I know about rap? Well, I'm not qualified really to talk about flow in this. It seemed okay to me. Sometimes it's quite shouty. It's very staccato kind of. But that, again, I think that's because of its the earliness of it. Generally, in terms of putting the words together, there's some good rhyming, there's some decent imagery. I can see there's some skill gone into this. All in all, though, it's still rap, and it's lacking a lot of the musical backing of some rap, which kind of makes it more interesting for me. It's too stripped back, and so, the rap's front and centre, but I'm not a fan of rap, so I'd prefer it if there was kind of, some funk going on in the background. That'd be great. So it's okay. It's not really my sort of thing, as you can tell. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below. That's it from me for now.